Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Here's Brady to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here
at the 34. Here's Darnold.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker?
There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have retaken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 29, Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First connection there of the afternoon for those two. Let's go for a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Darnold's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at the 37-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great
pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose the touch pass. They saw it coming. Converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown! Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. That's a first down. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this throw will be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. There's a guy carrying the ball. How about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on third down. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And brought in by Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A final shot before the break. Darnold under pressure, and down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards.
Hubbard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
covered again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From 28 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it at the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
pickup to Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Darnold from the gun. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Second down and goal. Darnold, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Brady going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady steps away to his left. Open man is Brady downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bucs, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out killing.
Yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.